Hello and welcome to another episode of the Confident Musician Show. My name is Brett Cusack, musician mindset mentor, and I help musicians overcome self-doubt and overwhelm and create confidence to do whatever they would most love to do in their lives. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what to do when you're starting out as a musician. And this might be actually useful for anybody who is actually starting out or anybody who might be thinking of transitioning, whether you're a cover artist and you want to write original songs, whether you're a performer and you actually want to get into education. But I think these tips will create a framework for you to really help you connect with your purpose or your inspiration and what you love about music and also where you want to go. Alrighty, so step one, let's get straight into it, is to connect with the reason why you got into music. And this will help you overcome the hurdles and obstacles because you'll actually have some fuel, some inspiration and enthusiasm to actually really make a difference in the world, because you are actually in the state of that inspiration that actually changed your life. And you didn't pick up the guitar and play C chord on repeat for nearly 2 years or however long it took you to get efficient at C chord, because that's really, really hard. And if you didn't have that inspiration inside of you, that would have been an incredibly challenging situation. And for me, when I think back to being in the music room when I was about 12 or 13 and my friends were listening to the music of the Deftones, and I remember walking in there and hearing this absolutely amazing shredding guitar riff and then these like huge chords and these melodic voices singing over the top of this really aggressive music. I was like, oh, what is that? That is so cool. And that just really helped me connect, or really helps me to connect with the reason why I do what it is that I do as a mindset coach. And I'm a mindset coach for musicians, and my life and role doesn't even exist. I'm creating it. So, the imposter syndrome and all these things come up, but I remember why music is so important to me. And I remember why, all my coaches and all the people that have helped me along my journey have impacted me. And when I connect with the things that are really important to me, it helps me overcome all the hurdles and obstacles. All right, step two is to have a long-term mindset. And always be thinking, what is it that I actually love to do, and what would I actually love to dedicate my life to? Because whatever we choose is going to be tricky and is going to be difficult, and there are going to be challenges and hurdles no matter what we do. If we choose to have a stable, secure, steady job, blah, 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 that is going to be challenging in its own way. If you choose to start your own business, if you want to be an original musician, whatever you choose is going to be tricky, but make sure it's true for you and have that long-term mindset. When I look at successful musicians, I started wanting, because I want to know how to create a career as an original musician myself. So I started studying these people that were creating careers, and I started to notice this pattern of most of these artists had like 4 albums. They'd been touring. They'd put in some significant investments into their music careers. Like, I have a mentor, Rowan from I Built the Sky, who told me in 2019, so that's nearly 3 years ago, that he'd invested $40,000 in Facebook ads and $5,000 in his latest album cover. And I was like, wow, that's big bucks. And I'm like, well, I spent $2,000 on my entire album, but he's definitely putting lots more time and energy and effort and money behind what it is that he does. So having that long-term mindset, I'm not saying that's what you need to do for your first album. I think that was his 4th album. But having that long-term mindset and working towards having 4 albums worth of music to really have that long-term mindset set, so that you're not, when you release your first single and put it on YouTube and invest a significant amount of money in getting a professional film clip made like I did, and sitting there going, I'm about to be famous, and then being really depressed and upset when it didn't happen. So yeah, definitely having a long-term mindset, very important. Step 3 is to start now. So if you want to get into teaching, you want to get into releasing original music, don't wait till you've finished a song before you start creating an audience for it or telling people about it. So what I would suggest you do is you document the process by creating an Instagram, a TikTok, a YouTube, or Facebook, whatever one that you're on most and that you understand the best, and start talking about what it is that you're doing. Because releasing your first song is incredibly difficult. So once you've finished that hurdle, you don't want to then start and then be learning how to do all the social media stuff. So at the end of the day is start now. pick something, type it in the comments underneath and say, Brett, this is what I'm going to do. And then so you've got some public, accountability to get things done, and get to work, get it started, because it's not going to be a quick fix. There's no shortcuts. Everything is going to take work, but the longer you delay, the longer it's going to take. So start now. Step 4 is to connect with people that are already doing what it is that you're doing. So find peers that are a few steps ahead of where it is that you are, or people that are at the same level, and connect with them and talk to them and buy them a coffee, or go and have lunch and hang out with them, or go to songwriting events. Find other people that are doing what it is that you want to do and surround yourself with them, because I've invested thousands of dollars in development programs and business courses and getting my albums released and launched and things like that. And so spending time with the people when I did that, and then learning with playing with other bands and all these kind of things, there's this like network of people that have other ideas and can help you with your ideas, or maybe challenge them when you think that they might be the best idea, but maybe it isn't the best idea. So yeah, having that network of people around you. So you can come and join the Facebook group for us, the Confident Musician on Facebook, Confident Musician Facebook group. Just check your email address in there and let us know what your challenges are, and you can join the group for free. And then step 5 is to get a mentor or teacher to help you with your craft skills, marketing, business, sales, copywriting, in social media, content creation, video clips, whatever it might be. Someone that can actually help you do what it is that you do best, and help you move you along that journey. So they are my 5 tips. But I also want to share with you that along my journey, I had lots of internal challenges that I wasn't really aware of. So that's why I've created my latest training, which is called Confidence and Happiness Secrets for Musicians. There is some super, super, super cool information in there. At the moment, you can get it for $7, and there is hours worth of training that I spent thousands of dollars learning. The reason why it's only $7 is because I want to make it accessible for every musician out there, who, like myself, I was spending thousands of dollars on instruments, but my own personal growth and education was something that I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I'm making it super accessible, and the more value you put on it and say, hey, this is actually important for me to learn, the better. So yeah, grab that, the link below. All right, so just to recap, we have step 1 is to connect with the reason that got you into music. Connect with your favorite songs, even put them on and listen to them and dance around and do whatever it is, and connect with those significant moments in your life where music made a difference in your life, because what you're going to do, whatever it is going to be hard, and having that inspiration and enthusiasm and gratitude for the way music made you feel is going to help you and keep you going for the long-term game. Which brings us to step 2, is to have that long-term mindset. 40 songs, 4 albums, 10 years, 10 to 20 years, I'm thinking now. A guy called Casey Barnes, who's a country pop artist that's kind of in my sphere because I live on the Gold Coast now. I was speaking to my graphic designer, who's doing the graphic design for my latest album coming out, Powers of the Universe. And he was saying that he knew him 25 years ago when he was just starting out, and now he's starting to do really well and starting to tour and getting some airplay on Triple M and things like that. So yeah, he's been at it for 25 years. So long-term mindset is super important. And if you make it or don't, it doesn't matter. It's about the journey and who you become as part of the process. And you got to get to the end of your life and say, hey, I did everything that I could with everything that I got. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Step 3 is to start now. Start doing what you want to do. Do not delay. It's going to be hard now, and it's going to be the same hard later. So whatever it is, make it happen. Change your life. It is worth doing what it is that you love to do. You're going to become a better person for it. And when you tackle challenges that inspire you, it helps you develop a tough skin and be even more confident to tackle the next challenge, because there's going to be another one of those behind the one that you're facing right now. So start now. Do it. Put in the comments what you're going to do. Step 4, connect with people who are already doing what it is that you love to do. So find some sort of mentoring group or social media, or start posting about what it is that you're doing to start to attract to you peers. And find some other people that want to grab a coffee with you every week and talk about what it is you're doing, because you will learn so much from other people doing the same things. And step 5 is to get a mentor or teacher who can help you with all of the things that you need to do. That may mean one person or it may be a group of people, but always be thinking about how can I invest in somebody with the experience and skills and knowledge and wisdom that I need and help me navigate that process a little bit easier rather than trying to do everything myself. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested to figure out the problems behind the problems and overcome self-doubt and overwhelm, grab a copy of Confidence and Happiness Secrets for Musicians on the link below. Until next time, my name is Brett Cusack, musician, mindset mentor. Make music, make a difference, and I'll see you on the next one. Catch you later. Bye.